program in such a way, all the whatever functions is required. Condition for loop, all these things we could rewrite the code, isn't it? But here artificial intelligence is not like that. Here what we do is how we learn from examples. Likewise, we have, as we told, like these are neurons. Likewise, we create artificial neurons, which is nothing but a model. We call it as a model. So here, not going very technical into that. So here, artificial intelligence is we are creating machines to work like human beings, to mimic the human behavior. This is what we are trying to focus. So how do we do it? Like how we learn. We learn by examples. Similarly, here we train these models with lot of examples. Apple, like if you train a machine to identify an apple means, I need to give the artificial intelligence work. Yeah. You all have used. If you have an Android, Apple, so all these virtual assistants you have used. So we have. So in every office nowadays we have the face recognition or the biometrics which will recognize even in airports, all these places we have all these face recognitions. Even when you go to Facebook, when you post a photo, automatically your face and your friend's face are identified. So how is it happening? There is a team which is working in the background to whatever information that you give, with that it learns and it identifies you. That is what the face recognitions and other things are doing. And you all would have used Google Translate. Isn't it? So it is a language translation model which tries to translate. So all of these models are Sarna was saying, you know, like even our DM sir was saying that you are filled with a lot of channels. Amazon, Netflix, so many channels you have, and you have a personalized recommendation. If you watch a movie or something, it will suggest like what is the next movie is of preference to you. So this is what the trend is. Like now nobody is interested in everybody wants, for example, if I come here, somebody comes and takes care of me in a personal way, that I will remember forever. Like Arasu college, I came, all the faculties were so nice and they called me by name. So this is the personal experience that he wants to have. Isn't it? You go to a 5-star hotel, they remember, they know, they have the data analytics. So that is the data that has been stored in the system. So what they do, last time, what is your name? Vinodini. Okay. Vinodini came. She liked coffee with vada. So when next time when Vinodini this. So when Vinodini comes, immediately they know that she likes this. So they take care of it. How is it happening? It's all happening because of the analytics model that is being done. There is a lot, like everybody in this world wants an experience with that product. If you go to a shopping mall or whatever, you want to have an experience created with that. How is it happening? So this, because of the, when we go, we are not knowing that we are generating the data. But there is a data that has been generated, and here how do we use the data? How do we interpret the data? How that information is being utilized in the business is what is more important. And now the young entrepreneurs here are, like you are the young people, you have ideas that will be very, very out of box thinking. That's why the program is all for young entrepreneurs to develop. So you can create, for example, you don't need to be go to a 5-star hotel or something. Your own next, some self-help groups are there. You can promote their products. You can create go and ask what is their need. When we do research, what we do is first we have to find out whether there is a need or not. So if there is a need, and when we have a technology, whether the technology is viable, then we can give that to them. This is what is in any field, irrespective of what it is. So now, how to identify the need? You can go talk to the experts, you can sit with them, ask what is their requirement, and as my previous speaker was saying, there are a lot of programs. For example, if you want to get, I am good in theory, I know about Python program, I know machine learning, I know deep learning, but I want to put these things into action, I want to learn. You have a lot of IITs are there, which do free of cost programs. Only thing is, you need to know where you have to go and what you want to learn. And then lot of opportunities. For example, if we look at health, as I told, this is one area where artificial intelligence is on its top. Even the artificial intelligence has grown to such a height because of the healthcare industry. How many of you know about Google AI? You are aware of it? Who is the CEO of Google? Very good. He is from India, our own person. So I want to give an example of the healthcare what Google has come up. Actually, you know about diabetic retinopathy? Have you heard about it? It is a silent killer actually. Like people doesn't know that they will become blind actually. So what happens is, it is a disease, like if they go early, definitely it is a curable. With just a one eye scan, they will be able to identify whether a person has a retinopathy or not. And this diabetic people are one who doesn't know that they are undergoing this kind of disease. So here Google AI, and they collaborated with our own, hope you know about Aravind Eye Hospital that is there in Madurai, and we have one in Chennai which is called as Shankar Netralaya. So you can imagine why Google, which is a US company, wants to come here and collaborate. It is because our country is so wide. You have a very varied patients. If anyone not interested can go out of this hall. If you have any personal talks that you need to do, you can have it outside. I want only those who want to listen to me. Okay. So here, when Google collaborated, they started to work on a project called diabetic retinopathy, just to find out with an eye scan whether a person is possible to get whether he is a patient of diabetic retinopathy or not. That is the project that they took, and they collaborated with Aravind Eye Hospital and Shankar Netralaya. So what they do is they took the eye scan and they run a lot of models. In fact, it is so surprising. You can see in YouTube how this model has predicted. In fact, they started working with a prediction of diabetic retinopathy, and they ended up saying that with just an eye scan, they are able to predict even cardiovascular disease. Like you don't need to have the CT scans and other things. Just with an eye scan, they are able to predict whether a person gets a heart attack or not. So this is the power of AI. Like even the doctors did not know that there is a relationship with an eye scan predicting a cardiovascular disease. Even see what the information, when a patient comes and gives their data, they will give like lot of informations people take from you, no? Like when you go visit a hospital, they take lot of informations. So here the Google has come up with such a thing saying that whether a person is who smokes or not, and whether there is a chance for a person to come back to get admitted in the hospital is what the research is going on. And when it comes to what is called as this, and when we look at, like, it is not only Google that is doing a lot of research in healthcare. The campus, in our campus itself, we have a lot of AI related things. Like we have what is called as leather is one material. Many of you know it is from animal hides and skins. So people think that people use leather, they kill animals. Actually, it is not. It is a byproduct. It is a waste that has been thrown out. Why animals are killed is for their meat. So what is thrown as waste is taken and made into a value-added product. Here, when we look at the leather, it is, all of you like leather handbags? Yeah? So you all wear leather shoes, slippers, isn't it? Why do you wear all these things? It's a natural material. It gives the comfort because it breathes. That's what we say. So here, the material what is being sold as leather is sold for its value. We don't like defects in our bags or slippers, isn't it? So I worked in a project called as AI related for inspecting defects. So when the leather is there, we scan the entire leather, we see whether there is a defect or not using image processing technique, and we evaluate the leather. So this is one of the projects that I was the principal investigator to work on, and we have the solution with us. So likewise, we have a state-of-art laboratory called GATE, G-A-I-T. How many of you know what is GATE? கேட்னா என்ன தெரியுமா? தெரியாது. ஓகே, நல்லா இருக்குன்றத அசஸ் பண்ணுறது கேட். ஓகே, ஸோ நம்ம ஸோ நம்ம நடந்து போகிறத வச்சு அந்த நம்மளுடைய whatever when we stand, all our entire nerves end in our foot. So it is very important to take care of our foot. That's why they say we are working in different projects using gait analysis. One is for people who are obese. Okay, how to define a specialized footwear based on their gait pattern. So this is one of our projects that we are working on, and especially for women, now we are one project which we are working, which is called as many women, we are having arthritis problem. I think your mom, your grandmother will have, no? They may have some knee pain, all these things. So how to, we have a lab which analyzes the how much weight we put. Based on that, we design a specialized footwear for them. So these are some of the upcoming projects that we are working on. Even for diabetic people, we have a technology called the Dept, which is specifically suited for diabetic people, and we are working now on a project called diabetic foot ulcer. Like many diabetes people will have they have some kind of wound that is there in their foot. It doesn't pain them actually. So it is very sad that many people lose their, because they don't go early to the doctors, they lose even their leg. Once they lose their leg, their productivity goes down, isn't it? So we are working on a project to have, using AI, how to identify a patient and how to categorize them in an early stage using AI. So these are all some of the opportunities that we have in CLRI. If you are interested, you can approach our CLRI and you can work on these projects. So any questions you have? Actually, one thing I want to say here, this forum is for you actually, and now the panel discussions are going to happen. Sometimes we feel very shy actually, and we have to overcome that. As I told, there is nothing right or wrong. You need to use this opportunity. Unless you use this opportunity, it is even I am not able to go forward because I can't. There is no questions from you. Now you should ask me. You have a resource person who can help you to answer you. Like you can ask me what is that I am interested, I can do. Madam, I have done only BSc degree or something. You are talking about big science. Am I eligible to do? Don't think that way actually. Actually, have you heard about this drone Didi project? I've recently heard about when I was preparing this content for you, how agriculture, how IoT and AI is being used in agriculture. It's so amazing to see the village girls from the village women using drone technology to take care of their crop. And these MSME programs are there to the willingness to learn. That should be there. That's the only thing that we need to have here. If you want to learn, that want you underline double times. If you want to learn, only you can learn. So here in agriculture, there is a lot of things like to forecast the weather, how to forecast using AI, how to identify if a crop is bad or it's good in quality, whether it is a ripe or not. So lot of projects, even our our Prime Minister is boosting lot of projects. If you come up, you don't need to have very big innovative idea. You have something nearby your village, you find there is a problem, you come up with a solution for them. There is a project for you. Recently I heard even Tamil Nadu government, I think nearby Coimbatore, they have surveillance system to protect elephants because a lot of elephants were dying when they are crossing the tracks. So how to protect that? This is a problem that they took, and they used AI to survive, to see whether how the elephants are crossing or not, and an alarm to be sent. And our Chief Minister has inaugurated this recently to protect the wildlife. So these are all lot of opportunities, I should say, like there is no limit. So you need to question me, madam, how I want the questions from you rather than I tell what it is. So you are being in a chemist, lot of people I heard. So you can work in pharmaceutical industry. You can work in food control, lot of opportunities. So everywhere, quality control, as I told, how we developed a food like leather inspection system to identify defects. So this is also a prime area in which AI is being used. You have any questions for me?
Guys, எப்படி இருந்தது session? How was the session? Ma'am session? Can we have an applause for ma'am first? Thank you, ma'am. So basically, like coming to colleges here and conducting these kinds of programs is for the உங்களோட அவேர்னஸ்க்காக மட்டும்தான். ஸோ பேசிக்கலாக உங்களுக்கு ஜென்ரலாக இதுதான் கூட இல்லை. யூ கேன் ஆஸ்க் எனி கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கொஸ்டின்ஸ். இப்போ ஜென்ரலாக ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப்னா தெரிஞ்சதா உங்களுக்கு? டு யூ ஹேவ் எனி ஐடியா ஆஃப் வாட் ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப் இஸ் ஆல் அபவுட்? யாராவது இதுதான் ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப் அப்படின்னு? someone? First year, second years, second years தானே இருக்கீங்க? Third year சார்? Third year. Okay. All years சார்? சரி, ஓகே, குட். ஓகே, சரி. மைக் பாஸ் பண்ணி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப் பற்றி சொல்கிறவங்களுக்கு சாக்லேட் யார் சொல்கிறீங்க? சார் மைக். ஹலோ.
Sir, not being an employee and we are going to start our own business is known as entrepreneurship.
Okay, not being an employee and starting your own business. Good. Let's give a big clap for her. Your name, ma'am?
Sir, Gopika.
Gopika. Okay. Second year, first year, second year?
First year BSc Mathematics.
First year BSc Mathematics. Good. Let's give a clap for Gopika here. Not being a like ஒரு வேலை பண்ணாம they are starting their own business. This entrepreneurship is what she defined. Anyone else? Yeah, please.
So your question, please.
Question, please. What is entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneur is a person who bears all the risk in front of his society and he needs to in the own standard.
ஐயோ, எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் செம்மையாக பேசுனீங்களா, அதனால கொஞ்சம்.
Entrepreneur is a person who bears all the risk which are against from the society and he stands for his own.
Okay, good, ma.
Thank you.
Good, let's give a clap for her also. நீங்களா சொன்னீங்களா, சாக்லேட்காக சொன்னீங்களா? ஓகே, குட். ஓகே, ஸோ பேசிக்லி இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து கண்டக்டட் பை MSME. MSMEன்ற ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து ஒரு பாடி இருக்குன்றது வந்து டு யூ நோ பிஃபோர் ஆர் இங்கே வந்து இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் அட்டன் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் MSME இருக்குன்றதே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதா? டு யூ ஆல் நோ பிஃபோர் MSMEன்னு ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குன்னு? நோ, இங்கே வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் MSME இருக்குன்னு தெரியும். ஓகே, ஸோ MSME இஸ் நத்திங் பட் மைக்ரோ, ஸ்மால் அண்ட் மீடியம் என்டர்பிரைசஸ். நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ் இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ அந்த கம்பெனிஸ் வந்து லைக் லார்ஜ் ஸ்கேல், ஸ்மால் ஸ்கேல், மீடியம் ஸ்கேல் எல்லா 3 இதுலேயும் இருக்கும். இப்போது வந்து டாடா குரூப்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி எடுத்துட்டிங்கன்னா ஆல் ஆர் லார்ஜ் ஸ்கேல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ். லெதர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி, ஸோ பேசிக்லி வி ஆர் ஃப்ரம் சென்ட்ரல் லெதர் ரிசர்ச் இன்ஸ்டியூட். ஸோ வி டாக் அபவுட் த லெதர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. லெதர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி வந்து இட் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் ஸ்மால் அண்ட் மீடியம் என்டர்பிரைசஸ். அதாவது அந்த கம்பெனியோட கெப்பாசிட்டி, இவ்வளோ டேர்ன் ஓவர் பண்ணுற கெப்பாசிட்டி பேஸ் பண்ணி அதோட கேட்டகரிஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, ஸ்மால் கம்பெனி அண்ட் மீடியம் கம்பெனின்றது. MSMEல யூ கேன் ஹேவ் லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டார்ட் அப்ஸ். இப்போ நீங்கள் சொல்கிற ஸ்டார்ட் அப்ஸ் வந்து உங்களால் போய் வந்து ஒரு டாடா கம்பெனி மாதிரி ஒரு பெரிய கம்பெனி ஆரம்பிக்க முடியாது. பட் உங்களால் வந்து ஒரு லெதர் கூட்ஸ் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுற ஒரு சின்ன யூனிட் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஒரு 4-5 தையல் மிஷின் வச்சு ஒரு டிசைன்ஸ் பிடிச்சி ஒரு 2-3 டிசைனர்ஸை வச்சு யூ கேன் மேக் அ லெதர் கூட்ஸ். அந்த லெதர் கூட்ஸை வந்து மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் நிறைய வந்து கிராண்ட்ஸ் இஸ் பீயிங் ப்ரொவைடட் பை திஸ் MSME. இந்த MSME நீங்கள் அப்ரோச் பண்ணிங்கன்னா, பர்டிகுலர்லி விமன் நீங்கள் அப்ரோச் பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு சப்சிடிஸ் நிறைய இருக்குது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒரு ஸ்கீம் இருக்குது MSMEல வேர் உங்களுக்கு விமன்ஸ்க்கு வந்து 30% சப்சிடி இருக்குது. இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 1 லட்ச ரூபாய் கடன் வாங்குறீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து 70,000 கொடுத்தா போதும், 30,000 வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் பேர் பண்ணிக்கும். ஸோ தெர் ஆர் மெனி ஸ்கீம்ஸ் லைக் தட். ஸோ நீங்கள் வந்து வெப்சைட்டை யூ கேன் விசிட், MSME வெப்சைட் இருக்குது, அந்த வெப்சைட்டை விசிட் பண்ணுங்கள். CLREக்கும் யூ கேன் ஹாவ் அ விசிட், லைக் உங்கள் இன்ஸ்டியூட்டில் பேசி யூ கேன் கம் ஃபார் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் விசிட் டு CLRE ஆல்சோ அண்ட் கெட் எக்ஸ்போஷர் ஆன் தட் திங் ஆல்சோ. ஓகே, So any other questions or we can have a break? ரொம்ப நேரம் உங்களை ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். We can have one last question to ma'am particularly. Ma'am பண்ண presentationலேருந்து இல்லை ஏஐலேருந்து டிஜிட்டல் டெக்னாலஜி எப்படி, ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் என்னன்றது ஏதாவது ஒரு கொஸ்டின், then we can all go for break.
I'm going to tell one small story. Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Question for you.
Question.
Sir, questions தமிழ்ல கேட்கலாம்ல? ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் பற்றி கொஞ்சம் கிளியராக நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க. ஸோ இந்த சிஎஸ்ஆர்ஐக்கும் ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸுக்கு எவ்வளோ ரிலேட்டிவாக இருக்குங்கிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸும் சொன்னீங்க. ஸோ இதனால் உமன் ஆண்டர்பிரனர்ஸ்க்கு எவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் ப்ரீஃபாக ஷார்ட் அண்ட் ஸ்வீட்டாக 2 points சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்.
Like I told that. Lot of, see, you take the field, you want to be in food, you can use AI for quality inspection. You take agriculture, you have AI in agriculture for crop identification, defect identification. You are working in medical field, you have AI. Like now the people say industry 5.0, it is like human with robo is what the trend now is. So like even doctors have what is called as surgeons surgeon பண்றாங்கன்னா ஒரு ரோபோ வச்சு ரோபோக்கு சர்ஜன் சொல்லி அந்த ரோபோ வந்து go and does that surgery. So இந்த மாதிரி human related is what is trending up. So you tell me this field, I want to know how AI can be used. So நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி இப்போ ஒரு small help இருக்கு. Even they do some kind of as Shob was saying, they want to do some handbags. How to take this into digital world? Okay, you make your presence globally also using AI. So this is a very vast actually. When you ask like how women can use AI, you name the field, you have AI. For example, in flights, if you want to go, even in train, like you have the personalization. Like as I told very simply, in Amazon, when you see movie, you get what is the recommendation. So now the world is looking for mass customization. Like based on each individual, they want to create an experience is what, irrespective of the product. If I want to buy a chair, or even now washing machine, your AC, everything, even to clean our house, we have intelligent robots to come and clean, which is very affordable. So here is 3 things you need to know. You need to know whether there is a need or not. You need to identify the gap. If there is a gap, and it may not be like hi-fi technology. If you see, for example, McDonald's, okay, how the digital transformation has occurred. It was like you don't need to wait for your order to be picked. You place your order in mobile, you go, you take it. So they reduce the waiting time there. So this is what the trend is actually. So how women can use AI is, there is no gender difference. Women, men kind of thing. Technology is there. It's up to us whether we take that or not. Have I answered your question? Okay. Yes, please.
Thank you for your answer, ma'am. இன்னொரு கொஸ்டின் நான் உங்ககிட்ட ரைஸ் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க உண்மை, அதாவது பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நோ ஜெண்டர்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஸோ ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களுக்கு வந்து என்டர்பிரனர் ஃபீல்டு வந்து மோஸ்ட்லி அதை பற்றின எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இல்லை, ஏதோ ஒன்று கன்சல்டேஷன்ஸ் அதுக்குமே ஃபுல்லாக கிடைக்கிறது இல்லை. ஈவன் ஒரு மென் ஆர் உமன் அதை பற்றி பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுற ஐடியாஸே வந்து யாருக்கும் கிடைக்கிறது இல்லைங்கிறது வந்து இப்போ மோஸ்ட்லி எல்லாம் காமனாக இருக்குது. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன இருக்காங்கன்னா பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்கிற ஐடியா இருக்குது, பட் அதுக்கான பேசிக்கான சொல்யூஷன்ஸோ கன்சல்டேஷன்ஸோ சரியாக கவர்மெண்ட் சைட்ஸ் இருந்து யாரும் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணுறது இல்லை. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரியான ஃபீல்ட் சுச்சுவேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கையில் இந்த சிஎஸ்ஆர் வந்து எவ்வளோ ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறத கொஞ்சம் explain பண்ண முடியுமா ப்ளீஸ்?
Okay. So you have an idea to start a business. You want to know how to make it success. We have a session especially for the next who is going to share, like we have our own BTech student who has taken up a small entrepreneur as a becoming, so he will share this and see when the want is very strong, I wish to do this, I want this to do this, when that is very strong, definitely you will find ways to make it happen. Correct? If I want to buy one particular dress, I am so liking it, so what, even a small baby, if a baby wants an ice cream for example, it will do all the drama to make the father to go and buy it, isn't it? Likewise, so when your want is very strong, definitely you will make the way possible. And now currently in India, you would have known Make in India, lot of schemes. That too, your women means you have lot of opportunities. They want women, actually somebody asked, you asked, no, AI, how women, we are multitasking. When compared to men, we are more, like we can take up business, we can take up our family, we can go for higher education, we can do everything. That is the power of we have trained our neurons saying that this is my responsibility, I will make it. But when it comes to men, they focus on taking only business. But when it comes to women, we are all-rounder, I should say. We should clap for us, being an all-rounder, being a multitasker. We are from the birth, we have trained our neurons in that way. We will do all these things. When comes to men, actually they use only one part. Actually in our brain, no, we have two parts, left brain, right brain. So left is more of logical, right is more of creative and innovation. In fact, there was, you all know Einstein, no? He's a great scientist. So after Einstein died, they took his brain and to see how his neurons were. Both his left and his right were, so many grooves were very strong, saying that he was using both his left and right brain. Women are trained like that. So we are more creative. If you want to cook something, we want to make it special, we know how to make it more special. For example, problem solving, we will be very good in when somebody guest comes suddenly to our home, we know how to make arrangements. We will not go think of how it is instantaneous that we do. That is the power of women. So I want all of you to be an entrepreneur, young entrepreneurs, and the world is awaiting for such young people to come. How many of you fear that AI is taking your jobs? You have fear like that? So if you, I think you all are very strong and brave that then I don't need to answer this question. You are happy with that there is a very strong prospects. Okay, let us take a break. If you have any such questions, you can ask me personally also. I can answer you. Okay? Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am.
The break time is for 10 minutes.
கொஞ்சம் சீக்கிரம் வந்துடுறீங்களா? In 15 minutes. Okay? 15 minutes max. Okay.